I want to do. I want to do.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense will have the opening possession of the game. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
7, Cincinnati, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw... This offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Forced out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, it's complete. Across the 35. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sims. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Completes it in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air. It's Wall. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pace. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Gentry. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Gives it on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air, it's Wall. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, and Soto. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Breaks into the open. Attack! Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Gathers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Can't get him to the ground. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Motion from the wideout. Finds his man. It's Gentry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Wall. Here's the pressure. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
With the catch, it's Sims. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle with Soto. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. He surrounded him, got him to the point.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Catch in the middle, it's Gathers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wall. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's shot. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Soto. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables. For another half.
And the Canes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Gathers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Smith dropping to pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Looking for a crease. It's Ramsey. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barco. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Gathers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's got it on the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Canes are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Cincinnati, 0.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The sure hands, it's Smith. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down. Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Van Buren. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's John. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points.
Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing